Hi everyone, bringing a blockbuster analysis, blockbuster phenomena, which affects your life on a daily basis, but you're not even aware of it. This is something that even awareness of this phenomena would start beginning some 5, 10%, 10%, 20% transformation in your life. Let's begin. One relative of yours, let's say a parent or someone, speaks something to you which is derogatory or harmful, and you get to stay feeling in certain way. Now that feeling is not just in that particular moment. It first of all, the feeling itself has an effect on your neurotransmitter. It has some effect on your heart. That's how this thing works. It has effects on your hormones. It has effects on your body, and eventually over the time, even if somebody does it to you once or twice, or even if you do it, or let's say the environment does it, that once or twice the body will take some time to repair it. It will notice that as a memory and store somewhere deep in your hippocampus or somewhere in your brain. But let's extrapolate this over years and years. Some of these symptoms, like the body starts behaving in a different way. Your whole every time, let's say you're shouted upon on driving a little recklessly, so now every time you see this let's say the steering, your feet or let's say your stomach might start getting growly. How many times you have seen, just by the thought of going to a hilly place might actually induce certain nauseating symptoms, vertigo. But this is induced vertigo, not psychosomatically induced. So the phenomena, this blockbuster thing, is called, I would call it, psychosomatic transconnection. It happens all over your phenomena, like all over the environment. It's a phenomena. It is not a negative thing. It works positive way, in a affirmative or a elevatory way also. You going to a different environment. That's why they say, because that environment the mind and body has to scan. And in that scanning, a lot of junk is released also. Or you are very much attached to that one teacher or that one subject that you got so many compliments on, because it is embedded deep in your body. See, mind, body, and breath are not very different. Yogis understand this. इसी का, like the transfers or like one extension of this phenomena is what I would like to call psychosomatic abuse. And this is a very common phenomena in Indian society especially. Years and years of bickering and small statements. You didn't do this, you are good for nothing. ये ऐसे, like that energy of that thought itself is going to be penetrating. And parents, more often than not, bring a problem on their child just by this. Just by saying, continuously saying this. And you may say, we are just observing the truth and we are just. No. That layers to things. You inject something into somebody's mind, like I'm injecting this knowledge to you, imparting you. That has that has some effect. If the effect is happening, just write it in the comments. Either if your world is shocked, just write shocked in the comment statement if your world is getting shocked listening to this particular phenomena. Years like even just one incident. Let's say you are in a movie theater, or let's say even in your home, and on a TV or a media, some loud bang thing happens. Your body is shocked. Body itself is shocked. There's a whole complex neurochemistry happening behind the circuits. And you say a software engineer talking about neurochemistry and psychology. That is where I don't identify myself just with the software engineer. I'm a polymath. Or technically, somebody who has expertise in multiple domains. I'm the modern day Da Vinci, but just I don't do paint. I don't paint. Just like Iron Man, that second movie. Absolute no. Like he said, you are called as modern day Da Vinci because you have expertise in multiple skills. And then he just coyly says, oh, that is also deep it's a very deep movie. You can learn so many things from it, not just get fascinated. Here's so that very shock has a whole effects on like so many neurotransmitters, so many hormones are released, cortisol. That is the basics you can all understand. Imagine living in an environment where every almost other day there's a different kind of shock, because the same shock you will be just accustomed to. The shock will become an alarm ki, acha, like I need to every morning 5 a.m. some shock comes in, so I have to go. So that is a psychosomatic response, psychosomatic transconnection. Obviously you see an something, and yes, this is termed as event action response loop wo sab hai, but it happens on multiple levels. That's why I'm using this word, psychosomatic transconnection. It's a patented like I don't know, you can patent that word on me or not, but yeah. Years and years of different variants of psychosomatic abuse would transform your mind and body in a way. And yes, we Indians especially suffer from this. That is why we go out. I mean, recently I was looking at a video from a popular YouTuber, Deshbhakt, and I was just like, and I obviously I do agree with him. Like the nonsensical behavior we do outside and the kind of the way we conduct, it's horrendous. It is stupid. Eating openly on airports, have some decency, some norms, basics. My India, what is so hard in behaving basic decency? That is it only that is basic civility a luxury in India? क्यों? But there's a deeper phenomenon to it. Your body just responds in that way, and you're like those trans connections that you have made, you need to break them or you need to tweak them at least. And obviously, deeper levels of abuse, people body itself start behaving neurotic. I have seen decision like one small decision: should I take a bus at should I take a morning train or an evening train? People spend hours and hours because indecision ho raha, because years and years parents have just Arey, what is the impact of that decision? There's no point in questioning parents also. They won't actually. Usually, Indian parents don't are not receptive enough to observe or change unless you have like those. But yes, 98% of cases, I don't think so. That happens. That doesn't happen. Add the complexity of teachers and education system. I have a brilliant program. It just started about how to get out of conditionings of Indian education system. Just that has had a very good response, at least at my career level. So if you want to connect regarding that, just send me a DM. You will find that. How can you? Because now this video is not going to leave you in despair. And how do you come out of it? Start noticing more. See, all kinds of psychosomatic abuses or like psychosomatic transcriptions work in the back end, in the subconscious mind, and they are not even noticeable. So first, if you start just noticing more, take a deep breath. Don't need to do any other thing. Then in this particular moment, just see what is happening in your head. Just see. Just see matlab, not visually see. Just try to get the sense of all feelings. The sense of all feelings on your shoulders, body, stomach, genitalia, legs, feet. Just notice, don't try to judge, don't try to control the feeling. If there's a discomfort, don't do anything. Just do it for 1 or 2 minutes. What happens is your notice will start creating some activity around there, and it would release. It's a process of years. There are better processes also, but this is something that everybody can do. Not everybody can do advanced thing. Not everybody can ride a Rafale jet or an F-22 Raptor. Not everybody can steer or commandeer a big navy submarine. Not everybody can make LLMs from scratch. I can do it. Yeah. Not everybody can do quantum cybernetic research, but everybody can do this. So just drawing the parallels. You get the point. And yes, frequent bathing, frequent cleansing of your body, and this, and try to understand the core issue behind things. Maybe the issue is just money. Why do you want to face years and years of abuse? Just earn a little bit more money, or if you are in that situation, or if you're just cheaping out and not spending money on rent, just to save some 20, 30, 50,000 rupees or 1 lakh rupees, let's say, per month. And 1 lakh rupees sounds hard, but if you can earn up, just try to get into a lower accommodation, 25,000, 50,000, 30,000 a month. If you cannot save, if you cannot spend on your accommodation, then you have to face that abuse. Might as well pay up that money and move out. Solutions to certain problems are simple and deep affected. We just don't want to do it. Hope this actually adds some transformative value. You want to connect for my programs or consultations, reach out to me on WhatsApp on that very particular number I have mentioned. I have actually changed a few things. I have decommissioned my app. I have decommissioned all the courses, online platforms, because there's something deep coming up. And I have changed the strategy how I connect with people, and there are something else which are coming up. So in that case, you can now directly reach out to me through WhatsApp. It's easier. And stay tuned. How did you find this video? Write your view in the comments. If you're shocked by it, or if you're say ki now my dirty secrets are out, now I cannot use that, then say dirty secrets are out, because I have been using that very. If you're one of those, just please no judgments against that, but just write it that. So if you feel this helps, at least share with 2-3 people the video or the channel. Thoda sa recommend me a bit, please. This actually encourages me, puts me into the recommendation loop, and allows YouTube to share these things and allow me to help others. So yeah, thank you so much.